I have a dream is a line that resonates throughout the world. It makes us remember what once was and how one man's dream forever changed the world. Martin Luther King Jr. gave this famous speech just over 50 years ago on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., and is commonly known and renowned for how it changed the world. I'm here to prove that I Have a Dream is one of the most influential speeches of all time. I will do this by showing that Dr. King's speech is not only historic because of its brilliant script and its influential presentation, it is also renowned due to the circumstances that led up to the event and its short and long-term effects. These 2 points are reasons why the influential words of I Have a Dream resonate throughout the world. The March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom was one of the largest political rallies in United States history. The 200 to 300,000 participants that rallied in Washington, D.C. on August 28, 1963, marched for civil and economic rights for African Americans. This was the occasion Dr. King gave his speech. There were political, social, and global circumstances that led to the March on Washington, which then produced Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. Before Dr. King's speech, there was legislation that enforced racism. It was illegal for African Americans to vote, and in some southern states, African Americans were forcibly segregated from public accommodation and public transport. African Americans were seen as a minority. Not only in America was there extreme racism and segregation at the time, but many countries around the world, such as South Africa, were even more racially discriminative. The combination of these racist events sparked the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom, which then led to Dr. King's famous I Have a Dream speech. Martin Luther King's speech was incredibly successful. It had both short and long-term effects that led to more equal rights for African American communities and any minority around the world. On the short term, it motivated the African American community to have equal rights and take action. It also helped pass 2 bills, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, that gave and supported racial harmony throughout the United States. Currently, even though there is still some racism in America and throughout the world, racial segregation is at an all-time low, and humans are seen as humans and treated equally, partially thanks to Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. Dr. King's dream became a reality. In modern society, everybody is seen as equal, and this is partially due to Dr. King's speech given just over 50 years ago. It is one of the reasons why, along with the circumstances and its short and long-term effects, that Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech is one of the most influential of all time.